Welcome to the Fresh Kid Podcast. I'm Chris Rose.
And I'm Sydney Bartlett.
And you've just been hooked.
Time for our top story.
Yes, Sydney. Our top story is the Incredible Edible Cell Contest.
That's right. We've already begun the contest, but it's due May 7th.
And who doesn't like food?
I know. Eating is one of my favorite activities. Let's see what other students think of it. Jacob, what do you think of the Incredible Edible Cell Contest?
I think it'll be pretty fun because you can make a cake and eat it and stuff, but like I don't know if I'm going to do it because I can't really work with my partner outside of school, so I might do the other thing, so yeah.
Miss Brittle? So, James, what do you think about the Incredible Edible Cell Contest?
I really don't have an opinion, so...
We have many sports highlights for you this week.
Yes, there was a softball game, baseball game, track meet, and girls and boys lacrosse teams had 2 games.
Wow, that's a lot of sports highlights. Now we go live. Thanks, Chris. First up is track. With the boys coming in with an astonishing win, there are a couple people with some really good highlights. First up is Chris LaRose. He came in first place for his mile with a time of 6:10. Competed in the discus, which came in 4th. Also ran the relay, which came in 1st as well. Down to the other Fresh Catch employee. Yes, Lo-Badal Birch ran the 100 and came in 3rd for his heat. He also competed in the long jump, with his longest jump being 10'3". His last event was the discus, with his longest throw being 49 feet, 6 inches. The last member of the Fresh Catch is Sydney Bartlett. He ran in 100 and came in 3rd. He also came in 3rd in long jump, with his longest jump being 12'6". Sydney also ran the 800 and came in 2nd for his division. Finally, being the last person on our team for the boys' side is Brian Labby. In his discus relay in 100, he came in 1st. Wow. Let's go to the girls' side of the meet. With Sarah Chase being our only girl track runner, she got 2nd in shot put, 4th in the 800. She also competed in the discus. Well, that's it for track. Now we go to our long overdue baseball and softball games. Dylan and the baseball team had a tragic game, which they unfortunately lost 3-2. The softball team destroyed their opponents 9-1. Finally, we go to the lacrosse boys, slipping by 6-5. And the girls had a 9-0 loss on Friday, and another unfortunate loss of 13-4. Also check back next week for our highlights on sports events of Thursday and Friday. Well, that's all we have for sports now. Back to you, Chris.
And now we move to story number 2.
Yes, in literacy, we just ended our read-aloud books.
Yes, the books were Bridge Terror, Vidya, and Warhorse.
Let's see what the other students thought about it. So, Eric, what book did you read to you in the read-aloud?
Warhorse. It was about this horse that got sent to World War I, and then his previous owner looked for him, and along the way he had this weird chick who lived in a house who never came out because she had pneumonia, and then she ended up dying, and her grandfather bought the horse, and then for like $38 he bought it, and for like a penny he gave it to the kid who originally owned it.
So, Andrew, what book was read to you in read-aloud?
Bridge Terror, Vidya.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, there's these 2 kids. One's a boy and one's a girl. They both like to run, and they became best friends, and they go into the woods, and they call it Bridge Terror, Vidya, and then later in the book, one dies.
Sad.
It seems that's it for story number 2.
So let's go on to interview time.
Yes, the questions are, what book are you reading for number 6? What's your favorite pet? And the random question of the week.
So, Tyler, what's your new independent reading book for book number 6?
Hunger Games.
Cool. First book out of the 3?
Yeah.
Cool. So, Sydney, what are you reading for independent book number 6?
Something called, I think it's called Phantom of the Snow.
Why'd you choose it?
Because the backs made it sound good.
Cool.
And it's snowing.
So, Zach, what's your favorite pet?
A cat.
Why?
Fluffy.
So, Aaron, what's your favorite animal?
Teacup pig.
Why?
Because they're cute.
So, Morgan and Hannah, what are your favorite TV shows?
My favorite TV show is Ridiculousness. I like that show. My favorite show is Ridiculousness and Rob's Fantasy Factory and Once Upon a Time.
Cool.
What's your favorite TV show?
Okay, my favorite TV show is Chuggington and Jungle Junction and SpongeBob. Oh, you took too long. Oh, well, I like Third and Bird. Third and Bird. Do you like Jake and the Ninja Empire? Oh my god, I love that show.
Well, now at the interview, let's move on to story number 3.
Yes, in gym class we're finally having our fitness testing.
I know that indoor and outdoor track plus insanity has helped me all year to train for this. How about you, Cindy? Have you prepared at all?
Yes, my swimming plus my track plus insanity has really helped me, and I think I'm ready.
What test do you like the most, Sydney?
Personally, I like the push-up test the best. How about you, Chris?
I think the pacer test is my favorite.
Nice choice. Well, it seems that's it for story number 3.
And sadly for the rest of our show. I know it's sad, but we gotta end sometime.
And it seems now is the time.
I'm Chris LaRose.
And I'm Sydney Bartlett.
And you've just been hooked.
Is Chris LaRose. He came in second. No.
Oh yeah, and me and Cindy. Welcome to the Fresh Catch Podcast. I'm Chris LaRose. Fresh Catch Podcast. I'm Sydney Bartlett. Okay, when I was reading that, I went like this, and then I skipped a line and went to that. So what book did you read in first year? Oh, wow. Okay, that was kind of.
Seems that's it for...
Lo-Badal!
What? Oh.
Sydney!
The questions are, what book are you reading for number 6? What's your favorite... Haven't we already done that one? We've already done one. Seems that's it for... I am failed.
Well, now that the interviews are over, let's move on to story number 3.
Yes, in gym class we are finally having our fitness. Oh my goodness. I'm so pretty.
I know it's sad, but we gotta end sometime.
I know, and now it seems the time.
What?
And it seems like now is the time.
I'm Chris LaRose.
And I'm Sydney Bartlett. And you've just been hooked.
We're testing.
I know it's sad, but we gotta end sometime.
And it seems now is the time.
I'm
Chris LaRose.
And I'm Sydney Bartlett.
And you've just been hooked. Why do you always forget?
What's your favorite TV? I should go on the bloopers.